Alright, hello everybody, and let's try this again with the microphone not muted. Goodness gracious. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we are diving into Local Legend 22, which is, I keep forgetting the name because it's just a bunch of letters and numbers, the NAMC YS-11. It's out now for $19.99. If you have the deluxe or premium deluxe version of the sim, it is at a discounted price of $13.99 or $12.99, one of the two. And the other side of it is it does include a free one-day trial. So if you want to just test it out for yourself, you don't have to spend any money to check it on out, which is pretty sweet. So let's try this again. Let me be shocked that it doesn't have career mode. Oh, it doesn't have career mode. I'm very disappointed by that. Whatever I was saying when my mic was muted. That is very annoying, though. I'm not sure why. I mean, this should be just standard for any first-party release. I know it was indie builds, but it's also Microsoft working with them, and we're not supporting career mode, which is very, very disappointing. So, anyways, there's that. Not thrilled about that, so off to a bad start immediately. And then, of course, World Update 20 is for Japan. That's free for everybody. We're going to be diving into different locations, checking out new airports, and so forth. Before we do that, let me showcase the absolute boring assortment of liveries that come with the aircraft. We have Custom Livery 1, which is red, white, and blue. Moving over to Custom Livery 2, we have red, white, and blue, and a little bit of silver. And Custom Livery number 3, we have red, white, and blue. I looked up images of real-life ones, and there's much cooler liveries that could have been made for this. And then we just have stock white. So, don't know why they're all red, white, and blue, but okay. I guess we'll go with Custom Livery 1. Feel like we should go for a little red, white, and blue livery today. Alright, so there's that. Move this back to this, and we are going to start off at a new handcrafted airport for World Update 20, and that is Romeo Juliet Foxtrot Romeo at, I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce that. I'm just gonna butcher it, and then everybody in Japan is gonna get mad, and it's just gonna fall apart. So we're gonna just go with the airport code. But hello again, TJ, DLW, and 2CBox. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that, because anytime I'm doing recordings, I'm always muting this program I use to stream, and completely forget to look at it. Alright, let's see what we got. Any builds? And then what I want to do a little bit later as well is I want to dive a bit more into that PlayStation 5 trailer, because there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't even have still. So I'm not sure if it's going to be coming with Sim Update 4 or what the deal is. I also saw some tweaks to things in career mode missions in that trailer, so I want to kind of showcase that as well and talk a bit more about it. So that is something to look forward to a little bit later. But for now, I'm not sure what's with the performance here. Not thrilled with that already. It is any builds, so, you know, they love making things that run poorly. So. Oh, I don't know why this is set to 300. I don't need that. Bring that down. Everything else is looking, yeah, that should be fine. Oh, there it is. All right. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you can open and close every single Oh, you got full control over it. Look at that. It's like, I want that one to be there. I want that one. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know what's with the performance. Hopefully it'll kind of figure itself out. We'll also test... I might test it right now, honestly. Here, hang on. Let me get into another plane right at this airport. I want to just see if it's the airport or if it's the plane. I'm going to put it on the plane. I can already guarantee that. Let me hop into... what's equivalent? Let's just do the Saab. It's kind of an equivalent size aircraft. Wherever it is. Just want to see. Hello, John. Yeah, at first I thought somebody was saying, oh, the audio for the sim isn't doing well. I was like, I don't care about that. It's just menu music at that point. But yeah, I was going to have 5 minutes of just nothing, so I deleted that stream. Oh, crap. Alright, let everything load in. Immediately much better, so yeah, I wouldn't, yeah. Anyways, just wanted to double check that. Wanted to make sure it wasn't just a full-on thing. By the way, this is Sim Update 4 Beta, in case you're wondering. So if you're on the beta and you want to fly with us, you can absolutely do so, if you wish. But alright, now we'll dive into the plane officially here. Sorry, I just wanted to double check that. FMJ, you had a dream I was watching stream. Well, that's actually a new feature. YouTube's putting that out. They're doing some tests. Being able to stream into your dreams. So I've been trying to test that. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the dream streams. So, anyways, let's get up in the air here. And see what this plane's like. Does that do that every time, or is that just the initial load? We'll have to test that out as well. I'm not going to do the quick start, or the startup. We can look at it really quick, though, if you want to see what a cold start checklist looks like. And there we go. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. Control-E, thank you. Guess it would help if I had flight controls. There we go. Release those brakes. Sounds pretty nice. Don't know what the real one sounds like. But yeah, still really disappointing that we're still not getting career support from the local legends and stuff like that, because this would be fun to have for passenger transport, cargo stuff. I mean, I don't understand it. So for now, it'll probably just continue to be just something I use for this video, or this stream, and the free trial will expire. I probably won't be spending money on this, just for that fact. We'll see how it flies. But of course, that's just me. As you know, we're going full on. If it doesn't support career mode, I'm not going to be spending money on it. It's just really weird to me how, you know, don't like how that keeps resetting either. Every time you leave internal camera. I thought we've kind of moved on from that from recent updates. Alright, that's enough pushback. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, that's... There we go. I didn't realize right alt and P or pause. Good to know. Why does it look like an animal or something right here? What is this? Oh, it's just the door window. It's just, I don't know. It looks like a fish or something from a distance there. Do we actually have lights on? What's going on? So, okay. This plane is pretty much issues that we've had in the past, you know, like Sim Update 2 stuff, where, you know, we had no lighting in the daylight. So I don't know how. Anyways. That's annoying. So let me guess, it's any build, so I have to do custom nonsense again, right? No? Guess not. It just feels really weird on the throttle so far. Let me look at it really quick. Hang on. I'm trying to get a good position, but I keep highlighting on something. Oh no. Okay, so it's none of that incremental stuff there, or detents. Alright, let me see. Hello, Graham. Hello, hello. Trailer for PC and Xbox did show more than we have now. Well, I'm just saying it continues to show more that we don't have still. That's what I'm talking about with the PlayStation trailer is the Red Bull Racing that we still don't have, a bunch of things going on with career mode that we still don't have, and, you know, it's just... I don't know. Again, we'll dive into that later. Hello, Monorific. My thoughts on the PlayStation announcement? I mean, I don't care that it's coming to PlayStation, but I'm still annoyed with the timing of it, like I said in the video yesterday. It should have been something that released next year when everything's finally fully situated on the two existing platforms they already have. But, you know, money, I guess. Alright, see you later, Tootsie Box. Is it worth it so far? I mean, if you want it for a career thing, no, because it doesn't support career mode. Don't really love how the lighting issues from previous sim updates are existing here. You don't even see that they're on in the daytime. Again, for some reason. Terrible LOD. most of the time. This always reloads completely every time you leave for about 10 seconds or so. Alright, let's just get up in the air here. This taxi's taking forever. And performance, not too hot. Which again, I'm not surprised by. It's any builds. They're always making things that are not very optimized. Oh, this is third party. Oh. No thanks. I'll stick with this one. Did that just say toilet flush? Why does any builds focus on some random crap? I'll never understand it. Like, why is that even... Okay, whatever. Just so random. Don't get good optimization, but hey, at least I can flush a toilet. Does it have an autopilot? I think it does. I'm gonna need to learn it though, because I don't think it's a typical one. So let's see. I'm gonna figure out where it's at here. And I'm assuming this is the radar down here. Assuming this is just for looks, because I'm assuming these are supposed to be dials. So I'm going to say the radar does not work. No. But the toilet does flush, so we have that for us, folks. Isn't that exciting? These are all the doors. Oh, there it is. Let me make sure we're not crashing. Okay. So, altitude hold mode on, please. So I guess it's just, there's not a toggle for it. You just kind of, it's already there and just it, I guess. Alright, so let's get a heading here, which is right here. Which is just leave it there and see if it follows it. Should start turning immediately after hitting this button, which it... Oh, wow, that's nice and aggressive. Slam it to the right and then start going left. So we are in altitude hold mode, and of course, now in heading mode. Hey Kyle, hello, hello. The Malaysian airline isn't in here? I keep forgetting what livery. We'll have to look. I thought the livery's already in here for the 737. But we'll look at it. So I should wait to get Microsoft Flight Sim on PlayStation? I mean, it's hard to tell what's going to happen. I mean, it looks fantastic on the trailer, which we already know it did on the PC version. I'm not sure what to expect from that. But again, we'll dive into it here a little bit later, because I want to do some comparisons and showcase things that we still don't have that are in that trailer. So I'm not sure if it's things we can expect, because I'm guessing Sim Update 4 is going to be releasing around that time. So it's possibly things to expect for when that releases. I really don't know. I mean, we saw Red Bull Air Races in the first trailer, what, 15 months ago when it was first announced? That pop-in is ridiculous. Toilet immersion, no doubt, DLW. It adds immersion. Oh, of course. My bad. That is true. I mean, as you know, if you look back from all my streams and videos, the first thing I was always saying is, like, these planes need flushable toilets. We don't need more career missions. We don't need more planes in career mode. We need toilets being flushable. And today, that has finally arrived. The thing that's cool, I mean, I always thought the PlayStation, I've never experienced the VR2, but it always looked really cool, like with Gran Turismo and stuff, so, I mean, if things work the way they're supposed to, which is up in the air, I mean, again, we'll just see what happens December 8th. I was thinking about maybe grabbing a PlayStation to put content out over it, but I just don't want to spend $700 on something, you know? So, I mean, still got some time to think about it, but currently probably not going to buy a PlayStation for Flight Sim. Let's get a little wing view here next to the prop. But that's a big selling point for me, though, is VR, since Microsoft doesn't like to be experimenting with things anymore, and they're so against VR for whatever reason. But they'll support competitors' VR headset. You know, it's whatever, but I always thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, it's a great display on that VR2 headset. So, I mean, it's a pretty cool thing to have on a console. Something that I wish Xbox would have done as well. Yeah, Sean, I mean, that's going to be really cool. Like, I mean, if it runs like it's supposed to, which, again, I can't guarantee it. I mean, you've seen what we've done and dealt with for 9 months on the PC and Xbox version of the Sim. Sure, it looks great in the trailer, but it looked great in the trailer before the PC version released, so only time will tell. Hello, Omar. Hello, hello, and Betcher. Gran Turismo is incredible. Yeah, I mean, it always looked really awesome in videos, So I can only imagine what it looks like in the actual headset. Kind of weird that there's nothing in the luggage compartment either. I'm just joining your channel. Well, happy to have you here, Sean. Very much appreciate it. If you're looking forward to flight sim and all that stuff, we have tons of content over career mode and all that good stuff, so you can check out those missions and all that. Not really anything too exciting. I wouldn't be spending 20 bucks on it. This is just the free trial of it. A big thing for me is I want career support, especially from first-party releases. I mean, it wasn't all just Microsoft, but any builds as well making this. But the fact that we're not getting career support from local legends and famous flyers when it could easily support it with passenger transport. I would assume this aircraft was used for cargo as well in the past. And we get no career support. Really disappointing. Performance isn't great. This plane is having the same lighting issues that we were having in Sim Update 2 and before, where it doesn't even look like it's on. But if we go to night mode... Oh, here, hang on. Let me turn it on, actually. Forgot I have it off. So this is lights on. Where's the tail beacon light? Or that's just on top. Just looks like nothing's on. Why is nothing on? What is happening there? I keep hitting this stuff, and it doesn't do anything. But anyways, let's go back to it. We'll go showcase camera to go right up against it, because now we know the lights are on. Doesn't even look like it's on. All you're seeing is reflections from clouds. I can actually see it turn on when we're right next to it. Nice. And then, of course, when you get back into the cockpit after being outside of it for a while, you get this fantastic pop-in every single time. So, not very impressive for 20 bucks, I don't think. But thankfully, there's a free trial available, so if you want to have it for a day, you can get the free trial, test it out for yourself, and of course see if you're liking it personally. Those are just my complaints so far with what we've flown at the moment. But the toilet flushes! Oh, wow. Just thought I'd showcase that again, because, I mean, why, like, the fact that any second was spent on development of this for that. So dumb. But anyways, let's start heading down here. I don't even know where do we put our... oh, honestly, it's fine. We'll just break out of autopilot. Let's see, where are we at here? You know what? We're not that far away from the airport we took off from, so let's go ahead and head that way. Get a nice southerly heading here. Go right back to Romeo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Romeo. Alright, let me see. Let me catch back up with chat here. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't get the VR2 headset just for PC. Because I'm assuming the VR stuff is going to be much better on the PlayStation because it's one hardware to work on instead of, you know, an NVIDIA 3060, an NVIDIA 5080, and AMD process, all this type of, like, it's just, I feel like you're going to get a much better VR experience out of the PlayStation just for that fact that it's probably a lot easier to develop. It's not a bunch of different headsets going on. It's that specific one, which if they can get that VR experience to be similar to the Gran Turismo one, I'm sure it'll be a really, really cool thing. Who was it that never gets a membership? Oh, that's Adam, Kyle. I haven't seen Adam just yet. And yeah, Monorific, I mean, honestly, I would just, I don't know, whatever you feel is best for you. I mean, if you really want to dive into the PlayStation ecosystem and, you know, get the VR stuff going on with it as well, I think it's a great choice. And it's obviously a lot cheaper overall. And if the experience can actually be like that trailer they showed, that would be nice. But I'm not going to guarantee that because we already know trailers do not equal what you're going to be seeing right off the bat. Oh, by the way, let's see what the windshield wipers look like. Very nice. What does it look like in the rain? Of course. Too high up here. Give me a thunderstorm. There we go. I'm still probably too high up here, so let's break out of off. Thank you. Let's go see some rain here. See what the windshield effect looks like. I love the bell when you're idle. How are we not seeing any rain? Oh, there it is. Sort of. So the wipers are doing absolutely nothing, because if you look at where the wiper is, it's just the same rain effect going up, so the wipers are just kinda... Okay. Oh, a little turbulence there. We'll test it on the ground again just to see if the wipers move any water or not, as a final test for that. Because maybe it is. We'll see. Back to live weather, please. Thank you. Oh. I didn't realize it was cloudy when we were flying around here live. Alright. What is this little... It's supposed to be like turbulence or something? What was that? Clear that up so we can see everything here. I'm landing an old plane. Nice FMJ. Yeah, that was really weird, Omar. I mean, I guess maybe December 8th we'll finally have Red Bull Racing, I guess. And then, of course, the other thing I want to dive into as well is the different career modes having different things going on that we'll kind of focus on as well. And then we're also going to, because I'm pretty sure Malaysian Airlines is already in here. I feel like I've flown that livery before on the 737. Flying the Vision Jet in career is horrible. Honestly, I have not flown the Vision Jet in career at all, so I'm not I'm not entirely sure if it's been fixed just yet. I used to play Flight Simulator back in the early 80s. I think it was running at about 10 frames per second, if that. Nice. Hey, Adam! The NAMC YS-11 is this plane we're flying here from Any Builds. That, you know, it's alright. I'm not going to spend 20 bucks on it, but... And it also doesn't support... I mean, okay. Again, Asobo, if you're going to release local legends and all that stuff, why are these not supporting career mode? It's just weird. Very, very weird to me. I think this is our airport again, if I'm not mistaken, where we'll get our first landing. We'll see how this thing is with that. That's interesting. Why does it go to neutral like that? Never saw a plane with neutral on the landing gear selector. So what do the landing lights look like? Oh, see those two are on at least. Yep, exactly, Omar. That's how I feel. At least there's a free trial, so if you want to test it out for yourself, you get it for 24 hours. So you can see if you personally like it, but yeah, I mean, as I've said, we're now back to the phase of no career, no buy for me. Yeah, but if it's Microsoft working on a plane and they don't want to support their own mode that they created themselves, I mean, what's going on here? Just odd to me. Yoke is very twitchy on this one for some reason. And of course, if you do pre-order the PlayStation version of the sim, you get the T38 with the pre-order. I'm assuming it'll release the same day on the marketplace for PC and Xbox users as well. But I'm not sure I'm gonna... I don't know. Obviously, that's not gonna support career mode. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I need to see who's developing both that and the XB1 from Boom Supersonic. I mean, really cool seeing that, but... there's some developers I don't want to see you building those. Because if it's somebody like Blackbird Simulations doing those two, then you know it's going to be a fun one to fly, but if it's not, it's kind of up in the air. It's really weird how Microsoft didn't even mention about the T38 for other users of Flight Sim. It's like, oh, by the way, it's a pre-order bonus for PlayStation users, but it'll be available in the marketplace. Because they did that for the XB1, saying it's going to release at the same time, but... Nose wheel down. Guess we might already be on the ground. We are. Oh. That's not reverse anymore, I guess? What is that button now? I like how every time I come back here, there's something else just... touch pointer. What the heck is that? So toggling thrust reverse shuts the plane down. Interesting. Well, let's reverse the way to reverse thrust, I guess. Just shut everything down. This might not even have... Oh, no, it does. It just shuts the engines down. Okay. Kyle with 10 what in the world is happening? Thank you so much, Kyle. Another Adam got the membership. And so did Rick, Loco, DLW just commented, Angry Kangi, Court, Fernando, JJ, Lil Hollywood, 661, and James Williams. Oh my goodness, Adam. I don't know why YouTube does not like you. I don't know what it is. But another Adam got it. Kyle, thank you so very much. I very much appreciate it. Alright, I need to test this out again. Yeah, going into reverse just shuts the engines down. Nice. Man, but that's 10 gifted members. I can't get over that, Kyle. And Adam, I'm so sorry. I don't know why YouTube does not like you. I don't know what you did to YouTube. But anyways, I think I'm about done with this plane. Let's go somewhere else in the world update. 10 gifted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So very much. And again, thank you to everybody else for stopping on by. Hang on, let me just find where some other stuff is in the world update for Japan, which is out for free. RJSD, Romeo Juliet Sierra Delta. Sado. This looks like a little, possibly dirt runway? Nope. Do I want to fly? I don't really want to fly this anymore. It's not very, I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, there's the Malaysia Airlines livery. I used it last time. But alright. I'll do one more flight. Well, I don't really want to though. I don't like it. I'm gonna go in the Sky Courier, I think. Or, no, let's do the Titan. Sorry, still thinking about Kyle's gifted memberships. I mean, it's just, I appreciate all the support. you guys continue to show on the flight sim stuff. So very much appreciate it.
Romeo Juliet Sierra Delta traffic. CDWN 30.
Didn't I hit a parking space? Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Might have accidentally clicked on something else. Really wish it would save my weather settings too. Hang on, I'll try to go slow. Get ready. The flashbang's about to happen here. There we go. What was that? Why did that happen? What is going on? Oh my goodness gracious. Like really, why did that even happen? What is this? See, PlayStation users, this is what you can look forward to. You good now? Goodness. Still, something feels really weird about my performance. I don't know why it's so... odd, because nothing's changed settings-wise. Is it these handcrafted airports? We'll see. I think we're good. I think it was just loading in some things. I mean, I don't recall ever having that happen anytime I used the Titan. I mean, it might have happened during Sim Update 1 for sure. I wouldn't doubt it, but it's just weird seeing that happen now. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna tip over. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you are a PlayStation user, do not buy the Aviator Edition. Most of the planes in that package are just not worth it anyways. Don't bother with it. Get the Premium Deluxe. You'll get the same amount of airports, I believe. I don't think the Aviator Edition included more airports. If it did, it's still not worth it. Don't get it. A waste of money. So. Because most of those planes still haven't been fixed. There's even planes in the Premium Deluxe that haven't been fixed still either, so. Don't be surprised if there's things broken, is all I'm going to say. But yeah, don't get the Aviator Edition. Not worth it in the slightest. So, no 3D photogrammic imagery around these areas. It's kind of disappointing. It'd be nice if they did it around the airports they handcrafted, but... I mean, everything's loading in really weird again. I don't know what happened. Was there another beta build that came out that I don't know about, or what? What's the deal here? Then again, the Titan isn't one of the ones of the planes that have been really updated either since release. Well, I mean, if the PlayStation 5 Pro is actually going to be looking like that when it releases, then yeah, it easily clears the Series X, no doubt. Then again, PS5 Pro, of course, released last year, so 4 years after the Series X, so I don't know where's my voice going? But yeah, I mean, it's not surprising that the PS5 Pro would be looking miles above the Series X. But I'll believe it when I see it. Because PC and Xbox users already... I mean, Xbox users, we didn't even get a trailer for the Xbox version. Now we know why from the experience the Xbox One was like up until Sim Update 3, so... Mountains are looking nice because I think all the terrain was updated as well. Hello, Becky. Hello, hello. How's the PC24 these days? PlayStation 5 users should feel right at home with that plane, whose yoke looks like a PS5 controller. Well, PC24's auto throttle still broke, so we'll see if they get that fixed before PlayStation users can use it, or you'll be able to enjoy the aircraft continuing to try to match the airspeed you wanted to set. So that's why I was just saying in the video yesterday, the PlayStation release should have come in next year when all of these issues that have existed on aircraft, in the Sims, overall performance, all that type of stuff since release were fixed. But, you know, again, I doubt this was an Asobo decision. It was probably more of a Microsoft wanting more money decision. And yeah, so we'll see what gets fixed between now and December 8th. I mean, hey, if we get a sim with all the plane issues and artwork issues that we've been complaining about since day one, if a PlayStation 5 release finally gets all that crap fixed, great. But if that stuff is still an issue when the PlayStation version releases, there's going to be some really not happy people. I know that. So, we'll see. The countdown begins to December 8th. We'll see what gets fixed and improved between now and then. I'm highly interested in seeing that. And I'm also really interested to see if the Red Bull races are in yet another trailer and they won't release with the PlayStation version either, so... Oh, man. Yep. Nura, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Well, even if you just only use manual throttle, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't be broken to begin with. Nope, makeup planes are done. That's why today's local Legend 22 is $20. The makeup era is over. I mean, I see what you mean. Like, if it releases on the PlayStation. I mean, you would assume that the PlayStation release will not be like the PC and Xbox release, but again, something tells me I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, David, yeah, I was mentioning that already with the XB1. I'm hoping that's just going to be a free plane, but I doubt it. And then, like I was saying before too, if you do pre-order it on the PlayStation, you get the T38 included. So we'll see what that price, I think it's like gonna be 15-20 bucks as well for everybody else. We're just gonna go land right back at that airport. And I think we'll dive into the trailer and kind of talk about things that we're seeing there. And maybe even try to replicate what it looks like currently in the latest build of the sim on PC. Because there's a lot going on in that trailer that we don't even have still, so I don't know where that stuff's at, but... By the way, again, next week, I won't be around, so there won't be any live streams or anything, but I do have a great slate of things recorded, including a new game that I've been having a blast with, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. No spoilers, though. It is another simulation game, so if you like Sims, I hope you'll enjoy this one. But unfortunately, I cannot tell you what it is. So, you'll just have to wait. And then, of course, there's some other flights and stuff that I recorded, too. So, it'll be like I'm here anyways. Oh, still all the way over here. Crap. I thought I was already next to it. Alright, bring the gears back up. Let's get over there a little faster. I need to trim this thing out. It likes to bounce around a little too much. We'll also have to go check out Tokyo too, since we haven't looked at that yet, since that has been redone for the World update. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think the first few shots of the airliners is Tokyo, isn't it? With the PlayStation 5 trailer. Not, I believe. Let's see. Well, let me see if I can figure that out as we make our way to the airport here. airport is this? Okay, well, it's definitely not that. Thanks. It's like, oh, it's Stapleton Airport. No. Definitely not that. Bring that prop RPM down. Gears down. Do a little circle here, bleed off that airspeed. Coming a little hot. Beautiful, see? That's how you do that in real life. Do a little turn into the mountain there. Say hello to the birds nesting in the trees. It's fantastic. Oh, I'm not talking about World Update anymore. I'm going back to the thing. And I think that's where we started, was RJFR, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, though. Did anyone try the free upgrade for the longitude? Oh, the instrument panel thing? No, because I saw it was going to make performance potentially worse, so it's just like, I don't need that. If that's what we're talking about. If not, then no. These Gaia airports are having that stutter issue happening again. Just really weird seeing these issues kind of come back again that we were kind of getting away from. I mean, obviously it's not as major of stutters, but still, it shouldn't be doing it at all. But anyways, there's another airport. There's another airport from the World Update. So let me go to Tokyo really quick, because I want to see, because I'm pretty sure it is this airport. Yesterday, after a 3-hour flight, my sim crashed. I'm sorry to hear that. That is very annoying. Oh, and I can see that too, Ed. I'm so sorry. Hang on. How did I miss everybody here? What in the world? Kyle, you make some sweet videos. I look forward to your videos every day. Non-biased and real opinions, not to mention you always interact with your audience. Keep it up, Tim. I appreciate it, Kyle. Very much appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the content. And again, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. That was awesome. And yeah, Adam, I can see that happening as well. No doubt. But yeah, that's why I love doing the live streams, just chatting with you guys. I mean, 61 of you stopping on by. If you're here for the, whatever the plane's called again, I keep forgetting it, the YS-11, we flew that for the first 40 minutes or so. I don't think it's worth 20 bucks, but again, it has a free trial. You can check it out for yourself and see if you want to add it to your list of aircraft. So let me just take a quick look here. Yes. Okay, so this is the airport in the trailer. So let me set this to daytime. Here, hang on, let me Let me do this so it doesn't blind you guys immediately. Okay, that didn't help. Never mind. Alright. So what we're gonna do is... Hang on, let me get the trailer open here. How am I gonna do this? Here, hang on. Hold up. It's gonna be a blank screen for a second. All this other crap in the way. There we go. Alright, so this is the PS5 trailer, which of course was filmed on a PS5 Pro. So let's see, I want to kind of recreate what we're seeing here. Don't know why it went back to this camera anyways. So we need some thunderstorms. Oh crap. Do they have thunderstorms going on right now? No. Oh. Well, I see how they got that shot. Just light thunderstorm kind of makes it look that way. And the sun's on the other side here. Something like this. Well, here. If we do the rain, does it just stay? Because I think if I switch the preset, it'll just kind of go right back to... Oh no, it does stay. Okay. Let me just do the light thunderstorm again. There we go. Oh, it already dried up again, didn't it? Doesn't last very long. So I don't know if they're going to be changing this, because I was kind of surprised by this whole section of the video. Because most of the time the rain doesn't last as long after a storm. It just kind of dries up really quick. So I thought this was interesting to see that. Can already notice some things here. It's not loading the textures in. Looks like there's a weird bump by this sign. For some reason. I'm not sure why that's the case, because I'm not seeing it here. It might be because it didn't load it in properly. Because, yeah, what I'm talking about is that section by the sign. You can see the textures aren't there for some reason. But yeah, because from my experience, I don't know if you guys have had a different experience at all, but for me it seems like after a storm, it dries up super quick. So maybe it's something that'll change. I mean, that would be nice, because it doesn't make sense the way it is currently. But yeah. Next shot. I want to test this one out. Let me, oops. Let me get this set to a higher thing so we have more AI traffic moving around. Because that's one thing that still needs to be worked on. Most of the time, if you go to a busy airport, they're still freaking out. They're doing donuts on the ground. That type of stuff going on. So let's just see. Let's get air traffic quantity to ultra. Variety set to high. Hang on, let me boost this up here. Is this my... Crap, I don't know what my sim rate button is. I just want to see if anything happens. Is it this button? Nope. There we go. And here, you know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Let me just restart the flight now that we changed the air traffic settings. Because I would love if the airports looked like this. They don't always do. I don't even know the last time I saw a 747 flying around. I always get like 737s and all that, so... But yeah, let's give it a chance here. Hang on. All right, got their camera set. I'm gonna just boost up this time, because I think that should speed them up too, right? Oh no, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, well, never mind. Oh. Maybe it does speed them up? I don't even know. Because the cars move faster. So, I don't know what kind of AI traffic they have on that build, but I wish we would have it. Those two still haven't moved at the runway over there. The Japan Airlines just keeps going like 20 feet at a time and then stopping. So, anyways, I think that proves my point. Oh, let's see what he does. Oh, he's just gonna get stuck with these guys. And, hang on. Let me get to the post they made. While we wait for them to never take off. Because there was a line in here that I thought was really funny. Oh, where was it? Where is it now? It was something with ATC talking about how... Yeah, I don't know where it went now. But anyways, you get the point. That's basically most of the time with AI traffic. They're pretty much never doing what they're supposed to be doing. And yeah, so I really wish it would look like this. Where, you know, they're moving and everything's going really nice. I mean, sometimes they do, but about 85-90% of the time, it's this, unfortunately. So let's see here. Did they finally fix the CL415, or does it keep having engine malfunctions? Never saw an oil rig like this. I don't know. Can I get a... Is this an actual one? Because that'd be nice to see it in person. Because anytime I've done helicopter cargo missions for oil rigs, it was always one standalone one. Basically just like this on its own. Let me see if I can figure out this oil rig. What oil rig is this? Can you help me out? You're going to tell me it's Stapleton Airport. The Piper Alpha Complex. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Let's see if we can compare that really quick. Piper Alpha Complex. Of course, you probably can't type that in. Oh, it was an oil production platform in the North Sea that was tragically destroyed by a series of explosions and fires. Oh. Okay. That's kind of sad. I didn't didn't expect that. Well, let me see if... Is it in here already, or is that going to be something in the future? Piper Alpha. Oh my. That looks horrendous. So it's... past this... Piper Bravo. Is it just next to it? Oh, hang on, let me get into a helicopter here. So yeah, I'm just going to assume that that's the remainder of it. Goodness, 167 deaths. So yeah, it's probably not in here then. Well, wasn't expecting that while I was looking for that. This part is funny to me because if they actually made it to where crops are where where they're supposed to be, awesome. But for some reason, I have a feeling for this shot, I'll just showcase how I think they did that shot. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope they finally make... Because if you've done agricultural spraying missions, you know there's never any crops you're actually flying over. Most of the time, it's just satellite imagery of a field, and that's that. Originally, I thought that was just because of the fact that, you know, it was fall, so there wasn't really crops, but even in the summer and spring, you're flying over nothing, basically. So, I want to just test this out, because I want to showcase how I think they did the shot, if they didn't actually improve it. I just need to find a good place. I think I'll go to Kansas or something. Because I'll showcase what it looks like in the sim currently. Don't mind the world map. In the beta, it's just... it's weird. So just ignore that for now. Is this a 125 mission? Yeah, but the CL415 loses engine or has engine malfunctions even when you're at low power and everything. Like, it doesn't make any... I still think something's really weird with it. That wasn't the right mission. Because there's no way the plane should be that finicky anyways. What am I doing? The 125. Shouldn't it be up here? Yeah, there it is. Hopefully this is the right area. But yeah, so keep in mind what they showed. Oh, look, we're spraying ice crops and everything like that. I wish we were, you know, having that experience as well. But, we don't so far. This trailer gives off vibes from when the PS3 launched and they released that ridiculous Killzone trailer that looked insane. Too good to be true. Almost like a membership. Unbelievable, FMJ. Oh, man. And yeah, model matching still not fixed either. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that's why I was shocked that they were actually releasing it this year. I don't know why my sensitivity is so high all of a sudden. I don't know what's with the performance either. I'm not sure what's happening. We good now? Because we streamed a couple days ago and everything was perfect, so I don't know what happened today. Anyways. Hang on, I need to restart the sim. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not doing what it's supposed to. Something's weird. And while that reboots... Is that finally going to get into career mode? Different animation for them. Because I think currently we'll test that out as well. They kind of just stand there and are motionless. So I thought that was interesting seeing that happen. The tent still isn't fully on the ground correctly. You can see it floating in the trailer. Red Bull Air Races, you know, the thing we saw in the trailer 15 months ago. Remote cargo operations for the A400 finally? Who knows? These missions were such a letdown too. And this whole scientific research thing. Oil ships around there, so obviously we're getting some improvements at some point for career mode. I mean, it'd be nice if it does coincide with the PlayStation release. But anyways, let's try this again, because I don't know what's going on with the sim today. Oh, not that. I hate that stupid thing. Alright, you good now, sim? I know, we installed the AnyBuilds plane, so you're probably mad about that. I don't blame you. Anytime we do anything with any builds, it just breaks everything anyways. Alright, let's see how things are running now. He was trying to fly the tent out of there, yeah. Probably. And we'll probably get more details upon... I mean, I'm hoping we get more details over that once we get a developer stream. Probably this month, maybe? If not, it'll be into November. There we go. See, look at this. I knew it was... any build's crap is... I'm just done with it. All it ever does is mess everything up in the sim. Completely different experience now. I should have restarted a lot earlier, because that's probably why the Titan was so weird of an experience, too. Oh, did I actually forget? Why is everything backwards on the tutorial? What? I'm so confused by what's happening. Oh, no, there it is. We're good. I don't know what happened to my sensitivity on the Xbox controller, but it is way too much. Alright, let's try that again. Completely butchered that.
Hey, Captain. Good to team up with you. I'm Nick. I'll be your contact for this service. Call sign Swift 7. Good thing you're experienced, because today's job is interesting. Farmer Sarah ordered a fertilization service over one of her fields. It's a very specific area, so you need to be precise.
I mean, night missions in general, I mean, that would be cool. I want water missions for float planes and stuff like that. I mean, there's just so much going on
Let's go.
that's still missing from this sim.
906 Oscar Kilo traffic. CDWN 32 Alpha, Alpha Golf 189er.
Well, that's so funny how that any build's plane just
906 Oscar Kilo.
jacked up the entire sim. That's why I was so confused. I was like, did a new build come out? Why does the performance suck so much? And who would have guessed any build's plane would be messing it up? Shocker. I know. Alright, so let's go see what we've been experiencing for 9 months in AG spraying here. So much. Oh, this is so nice. Now I definitely know I'm not buying that for 20 bucks.
Client satisfaction is what matters most. It's big zone, so this should be a good day. It's a beautiful day. Wind is okay, 5 knots at most. Perfect weather for you to hit the fields. We're lucky there's little wind. The spray drift could have impacted other fields. I'll keep in contact to help you avoid overlap or missed areas. That's what we're here for.
Let us get over to the area here, and then we'll go back to the comparison here. Because so far, I don't think I'll be able to show what I was hoping. We might have to go like Switzerland or something like that. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna skip this. We don't need to do the full flight for this, since I'm wanting to kind of get through the whole trailer. We don't need to spend too much time on that.
Swift 7, agricultural aviation. Green light requested.
See this empty field? That is what you can expect to be spraying. Unless something magical just all of a sudden happens and they actually improve this mission finally. That would be cool. But yeah, still waiting on that happening. Don't forget to flush the heli toilet. Yeah, of course.
Clear to go.
We definitely can't forget that. I mean, I can't believe more planes don't have that. Any builds are such innovators.
All right, the field's right below.
Adding the most useless crap to their planes. It's like, how about you focus on optimizing more than this nonsense?
Like the manual says, fly below 30 feet, be precise, and pay attention. Keep your spray to the rice crops, and you'll be fine.
I can pause in career, right? Yes, perfect. Alright, folks, let's play the comparison game. So as you can see, we have no crops. We never have any crops because it's always just a random field. But in the PlayStation 5 trailer... By the way, get me out of this mode here, hang on. Let's do this more official here, we're not going to be taking the lazy route. Tab, please. Look at that beautiful crop they fly over. Isn't that nice? And what do we get? We get this. A little bit lower here. But yeah, so this is our experience with AG spraying for 9 months. Sometimes it's not even grass sitting there, it's just, it looks like these fields over here, where it's just dirt. And that's that. Never once have I done an AG mission with actual crops growing out of it, so. You know, you never know, maybe, again, December 8th, things will be monumentally different. I still feel like they just went to a field that had this, just to make the shot. Just like I did to do the thumbnail for the first AG spraying. So, I mean, hey, if I can be proven wrong, I'll be very happy about that. But this, you're never spraying any crops currently. So, only time will tell. Next up, I want to see... well, here, you know what? First of all, let me do firefighting really quick. Hang on. I keep closing out of that. Hold up. So yep, there's AG spraying on the actual experience that we've come to know for 9 months. Let's see, do we have any extended attacks? We do. Let's dive into this here. Because just like, it's even in the first trailer too, like going over vineyards. You know, you have all that rotor wash going on and all that. But yeah. I don't even remember what to do. I haven't even flown this thing in forever because it's just not enjoyable always dealing with engine malfunctions every time you fly the stupid thing. It happens in free flight too, so I don't even need to go into career mode to showcase this. There hasn't been a single update to this plane either. Okay, maybe there were 2 of them, but it had nothing to do with engines or anything like that, so...
Ready line for a fire 8 nautical miles.
Bring that down. I think there's like a low prop mode or feathering going on.
The team battling a blaze in the block needs air support. The front's moving fast, so watch out for headwind down there.
But anyways, we'll just get through this quickly.
So make sure to coordinate your efforts. Come on, guys. It's all up to you.
Oops, didn't mean to hit that.
Sierra Papa Whiskey traffic. CTWN 32 Foxtrot 5559er is taxiing to runway 12, Kilo Sierra Papa Whiskey.
And of course, if you keep everything in the green here, it still just has engine malfunctions. Like, okay. That's why I don't do these missions anymore. And we're going to taxi really quick. We'll get some penalties for taxiing too fast, whatever. I don't really care. I just don't want to skip right now just to showcase a full-fledged taxi and all that.
Kilo Sierra Papa Whiskey traffic, Cessna November 20592, taking off runway 12 north departure, Kilo Sierra Papa Whiskey.
Excuse me, coming through. Props aren't animated on him for some reason. Very good. So yeah, for this full flight, we're going to just put everything in the green with torque and temperature, all that type of stuff. Making sure we don't overstress the engines or anything like that. We're going to try to take this as smooth as we can. And we'll see if we can get through the mission. Oh, see? This is exactly what I was looking for over here. This is what I was talking about. There's probably just a field by, and then this is what they flew over. And I feel like that's how they got that shot in the trailer, but again, I hope they prove me wrong. I hope they make it to where you're actually spraying something in this future update at some point. Which is, of course, going to be Sim Update 4, which is what we're on already, so we'll see. I mean, if we're finally going to see major improvements happening quick and fast all of a sudden, because the PlayStation release is happening, great. But if things are going to be even slower than they've been in the past, then... oh boy. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to have the prop RPM down to 40. Keep the torque in the green, because this is what you're looking for right here. We'll keep it in the green and yellow, but we're never going to get into the red. I need to get a little bit more power going on here. Because of that low RPM we have going on here. But we're still in the yellow. And engine over torque. I'm at 44% condition on the engines, and I'm still in the yellow. I'm not in the red. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, we barely took off because I was trying to take it as light as we possibly could. But alright, here we go. We're gonna stay in the green. We're not doing anything with the engine. I still don't feel like we were over torquing it either. We weren't in the red. We weren't even full condition power on that. But it was still mad about it, so.
Coordinates of the fire front 43 north, 95 west. The ATGS is leading the operation. You'll be working with Watcher 4 to coordinate your first drop.
Exactly, Omar. Yeah, it's just, it's underpowered and it's overly sensitive. I don't know why it's designed that way. And I also don't know why it hasn't been fixed or changed or improved since release. This is still the same launch version of the aircraft. The smoke has broken up. Which, by the way... Oh, we don't really get to see a wide shot of it. Probably for the reason that we're seeing there. You can see how the smoke is just kind of broken for some reason. Oh, it's starting to come together now. But again, you can see over here, we're in the green on everything. Bring that back because I have a... There we go. Now it'll match that. And we'll just keep doing this, you know? We'll just keep trying to ease the engines here. We're bouncing around a lot for some reason.
CTWN-32 Watcher 4, we're your contact to coordinate the attack strategy on the active area. Do you have a visual?
No, I have no visual of the fire at all.
Got a visual.
7 water loads max. Your water
The fire's not
tank
even
maxed out.
animated.
Initiate first drop. Attack left flank.
Oh, now
on
it
the
is.
back. Ground unit launching coordinated strike. A crew established is covering the other side of the fire.
And it goes into auto reverse for some... Oh, God, I swear.
On our way.
Once I have a clear picture down below, I'll fill you in on that drop. Good line. Take a bow. The ground squad is now moving forward.
Watcher 4 CTWN-32. We're on our way to scoop.
Copy that CTWN-32. Coordinates of the scooping site 43 north, 94 west.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's the scoop area? Really? Well, it looks better in the sim than it does on because satellite imagery, it looks like a pond. But it looks a lot bigger in the sim, so that's good. I was about to say, like, what kind of scoop area is that? Goodness. But again, I don't... What is going on? Like, I'm not even pulling back on the stick. What is... I don't know what's happening. Goodness gracious. Yep, that's not me doing. I don't know what's happening with this. Yeah. Why does it keep going up? What is going on? Stop. Just in case you've ever wondered why I haven't done any more extended attacks with the CL415, hopefully this gives you an idea as to why. Just nonsense left and right. Hello, Mike. Hello, hello. By design. PlayStation players, you're going to love the medium cargo missions, especially with the PC-24, where you will be getting a 20-foot runway that is by design. So just keep that in mind. Be on the lookout for that December 8th. Scooping area is horrible if you don't scoop exactly where they tell you. Sometimes it won't count. Yeah, I mean, it's just... But hey, it's probably by design again. You know, because this plane is underpowered, so, you know, it's great to have a pretty small area to utilize a scoop area. I don't know what this, like... I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm so confused. Is it windy? Is it not? Because based off that fire smoke, it was going straight up, so it's not very windy. I love the auto reverse as well when you go idle. That's ridiculous as well. I mean, it...
Get your scoop ready. We're approaching the water. Checking the water conditions. Conditions seem okay. Scoop. Okay, 10 seconds. Tanks at 25%. Water tanks 50%.
I don't know why we're bouncing either. It's smooth water, so I don't know why it's reacting the way it is.
Water tanks at capacity, we're good.
Well, I need to increase the power because I'm not gaining any speed for whatever reason, mainly because of this ridiculous bouncing that's going on for no reason at all. It's a flat water surface. It's not like it's wavy, so we're bouncing off of that. I can't get above 70 knots. Got those flaps out just to kind of help give us that lift. And we barely made it out. Alright, let me go ahead and bring that power back, because we're in the yellow on torque at the moment.
CTWN32 Watcher 4, roger that. Positive progress on the other flank too. The double attack strategy is paying off.
Alright, so torque in the green. Temperature, green. And I forgot what MP is, but in the green. Kyrie, hello, hello. Or Kirek, probably is how it's more pronounced. Fire has no smoke anymore. It's all just fire. I don't know what any of this is. Like, everything's smooth, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have a random gust from nothing. Keep the flaps there anyways, since I want to keep kind of the speed we have. Since we want to be around 110 for a drop. Oh, it is prop RPM? Okay. Oh, duh, yeah, because we had it offset. Yeah. But thank you, Dustin, I appreciate it. Hello, Barry. Hello, hello. Stands for no problem. Full power, no doubt. Are those random moments added on purpose just to make it more difficult or something? Because, again, if the fire smoke is going straight up in the air, that means there's no wind. So I don't know what these random bounces are all about. I mean, sure, there might be some updrafts or heat or whatever else, but I don't think it's that.
Roger 4 CTWN32, back on active area. Ready for action, standing by.
CTWN32, clear to engage.
Acknowledge.
Now it looks like a tornado? What am I looking at? Oh, that's the reflection from the other side. I was like, why is there a tornado? What is going on? But again, we're still in the green. We're hanging around that 110 knots we need for the drop. We're not overstressing anything. And once we get to about the third drop is when all of a sudden everything kind of kicks off. So we'll see. Because I would be all over these missions, but it's just so irritating flying this thing. It's the only plane in the entire sim that is so finicky.
When the smoke clears, I'll tell you how you performed okay. That's it. The ground team can launch the operation. Great.
Watcher 4 CTWN-32. We're on our way to scoop.
Copy that, CTWN-32.
Nice, Rez. Very nice. But yeah, that's not me doing. Like, it's in the same spot, and it's just weird. Because we're not going over water, are we? We're not going over any land or anything, so I don't. No idea what it is. Anyway, let's turn on the lights. See how much longer this plane lasts before engine malfunctions happen. Barry, I have no idea who Win Wing is, so I have no opinion over it.
Reload water at scooping zone, north from your position.
Because the other thing that career mode needs is a lot more variety in the missions, you know? We've discussed it a lot over time and all that kind of stuff. Search and rescue needs multiple people sometimes. Just having that difference going on. Mission lengths need to be improved. Firefighting needs to be more variety as well. Like, have some larger ones. It's always around 7 drops max. But it's never less, it's never more. All that type of stuff needs to be included as well. Actually, I'll keep the 2 flaps we have, potentially. This is our spot, right? Yes. Just wanted to double check so we don't land in the wrong one and get mission failed, which is another thing that's dumb too. It's like we should be able to scoop wherever we feel is best suitable instead of the sim telling us where.
Checking the water conditions. All clear.
Because the missions don't always have to be so structured like they are. Or make it to where you can have a more structured approach for people that are new to stuff. and then have it to where it's like if you're more experienced with the missions and you want to kind of do the mission the way you want to, have that as an option as well. That would be nice. Because then you can attack the mission however you'd like, with search and rescue, with medevac stuff, all that type. You know, it's just, it needs to happen.
A little lower. Now for scooping. Okay, 10 seconds. Tanks at 25%. Water tanks 50%. We're at 75% capacity. Water tanks at capacity, we're good.
Alright, so we're holding the flaps that we've had. Trying to keep this as level as possible so we quit bouncing on the water. We're a little bit in the yellow on torque, but I mean, we're gonna need to get some power to get off. I don't know how in the yellow is over-torquing the engine still. I don't get it. Especially when we're not full on the condition lever either. I'm not gonna get off the ground or off the water this time. Nope. It's just gonna sit there the whole time, because who wants power in a plane that's all about firefighting? Oh well.
Confirming scooping conditions.
Anyways, I've had enough fun with this thing. It's just not enjoyable in the slightest. It's like you either break the engines trying to take off, or you can't take off because you're not trying to break the engines, is how that goes typically. So, there we go. And Paul, 20? Yes. I don't think it's worth it personally. Was not impressed with the new plane. Performance is not great either. I mean, not surprising. It's any builds. They never do anything with optimization, I guess. Next up is Search and Rescue. Just want to kind of showcase the different animation that's going on. Which again is right past the Beluga. Nothing's changed here, same orange smoke. That disappears once you find the person. The only thing different is the animation for the person. I don't think they do that currently, if I remember correctly. So we'll just do that really fast. We're gonna skip just to get to the area and hopefully find them really fast, and we can move on. And I'm not doing it in the EC-135. I'm good, thanks. I have no interest flying that one right now. That's a water one, don't want to do that. Really disappointed this trailer didn't showcase the oil rig rescues, so I guess we're not close to that either, unfortunately, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, goodness gracious, where's a helicopter one? Well, yeah, thankfully that's how I got it. It was a free trial, and it's still not worth 20 bucks, so. Any builds for the win? Yeah, no doubt. Planes are so great. Overpriced garbage. So yeah, just to save time, we're going to skip over to get to the search area.
person in the mountainous region of Deer Lodge. Her name's Elizabeth. She decided to climb a summit earlier today and never came back. Can you give it a shot for us? It's getting late anyway. We'll stay on the radio just in case.
Mike Tango 9er, tree traffic, CTWN 32 Sierra, Romeo Echo 571. Mike Tango 9er, tree traffic, CTWN 32 Sierra, Romeo Echo 5712, taking off runway 8, departure to the east, Mike Tango 9er tree.
Search and rescue radar 5. We don't have much time. Hope you'll get on site soon. You can panic when you're lost and do something irrational. Your search area should be displayed on your map if needed. You've reached
Well,
the search
yeah,
area.
and it's just like,
Comb the place inch by inch
why
if you
have that
to.
in a simulator anyways? Just so dumb. So absolutely
I think the last
dumb.
track was somewhere around here. Elizabeth has an orange hiking gear.
Flushing
It may help when you
toilet.
find it.
I mean, just so idiotic. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see if we can find these people really fast. Shouldn't be too bad. The terrain isn't too outrageous. It's funny, after 9 months, Search and Rescue's been the only one that's actually seen noticeable improvements with gameplay changes. Everything else in the sim just, or in career mode, has been ignored for the most part. Oh, and there they are. That was easy. Oh no, they are animated. Interesting. So then nothing changed for the... okay. I guess I just never realized it. I was always looking at the smoke. It could be an SU4 thing too, I don't know.
Search and rescue, radar 5, I found the woman. She managed to settle at a safe spot. Coordinates 46 north, 112 west.
We're in sight. Starting evac. Search and rescue, extraction ready. Captain, we're boarding. Ready to depart when you are captain.
And there we go. So yeah, I never realized the animation. Again, it could be an SU4 thing, or maybe it was always there. I guess I never paid close enough attention to them.
I'm your rescue medic. I'll be with you the whole way to Deer Lodge, okay?
But I feel like I would have noticed that before, so it could be a beta item. Is it too far? No, we can go land really quick. We may as well complete a mission for a change. And yeah, Omar, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's just something that you mess with once, like with the pizza and the citation stuff. It's funny, and then after that, you're probably never going to mess with it ever again. So it's just... It really... There's a lot of pointless things in some of these aircraft that developers make. How's the A320 and 21? I mean, they're alright. Still need some improvements on those as well, but... Anyone seen Blaze loved the Vision Jet Leaf. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you love it.
Mike Tango 9er, tree traffic, CTWN 32 Sierra, Romeo Echo 5712 for miles east.
It's still funny to me how that plane broke the sim with the performance. Like, I don't know what was going on with it, but having that reboot, everything's back to what it should be, running nice. Because that's why it was just throwing me off. I should have restarted after we flew that garbage today. But now we're back to where we need to be. Pizza got flushed. Your Xbox hardwired? Yes. Indeed it is. Indubitably, if you will. I can never find the runways here. Oh, the glider helped. I think that was a glider that popped in. Oh no, it's just regular planes. I don't know why I thought I saw a glider, but at least that gives us an indicator of where the airport is, because it's basically a dirt road slash runway here.
Tango 9er, tree traffic, CTWN 32 Sierra, Romeo Echo 5712 is on final. Runway 8 to land, Mike Tango 9er tree.
Quick talk isn't working right, still.
Mike Tango 9er, tree traffic, CTWN 32 Sierra, Romeo Echo 5712 is taxiing to parking, Mike Tango 9er tree. Mike Tango 9er, tree traffic, CTWN 32 Sierra, Romeo Echo 5712 is taxiing to parking, Mike Tango 9er tree.
Wrong car model. Pretty sure we did this in the US, right? So I don't know why we have like an Australian Outback vehicle here.
You did an amazing job out there, pilot. Seeing these people reunited is what really matters.
Well, I see the contrail from the AI plane up there. First time I'm starting to see that, which is great to see, because, you know, we've come to not see contrails from AI traffic for a while. You okay, sir? We already landed. We're good. Thanks. Any news on SU4? Nope. We kind of have a time frame now of when it'll release, though. Obviously around the PlayStation release, so there's that. And Omar, I couldn't agree more. There's no reason to do all the hold short and taxi, especially at airports like that. It makes even less sense. Alright, so let's see what else is on the list here. I'd show Red Bull Air Races, but guess who still doesn't have it? We don't. Glad to see it in another trailer, though. A400, I don't know if it's teasing remote cargo operations or not. Maybe we'll get that one year. I don't really think there's anything else specifically to showcase, honestly. I guess we can hop in the F-18 and do that shot with the water there if we really want to, but probably don't need to. And of course, again, really looking forward to the XB1. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but we're probably not going to be able to use it in career mode. Still really hope the Overture, the actual aircraft, because this is just the testing aircraft for the supersonic aircraft they want to make, which is really cool. So hopefully we can get that in the sim as well and do some passenger transport stuff with it. That would be awesome. But yeah, other than that, just wanted to kind of showcase that stuff. It'd be kind of cool if we get like safari, like missions, but I doubt it. Who knows? But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to kind of showcase. There was a couple of the career missions that were shown. Really weird they didn't show much of anything else. They showed AG spraying, the search and rescue, firefighting, and a little bit of the helicopter delivery missions, which, hey, did we finally move the drop zone to not the edge of the helipad? That would be cool. Something else that's been broke since release. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to showcase on that, with a little bit of a quick comparison. And yeah, so new plane I think is disappointing. Again, Asobo, I don't know why you're releasing your own aircraft and not supporting it in career mode. It's just really disappointing. But if you want to try it out, there is a free one-day trial. You can also rent it. But based off my experience, I don't think it's worth 20 bucks. I don't even think it's worth 13 bucks. Because for me personally, if you're not going to be supporting career mode, I'm not going to bother buying the aircraft. So the other thing, performance, not impressive either. But hey, you can flush a toilet in the plane, so if you've been waiting for a plane to do that, you got it. So let me see if anything else is released. I don't think so. Oh, and another thing, if you're a PlayStation player looking forward to this, avoid this trash developer right here. The ones that, for whatever reason, Asobo never bans off the marketplace. They create their own fake reviews. They make crap quality planes. So do not believe these reviews here because they're not real. They're a waste of money, and they're a crap developer. So a little pro tip to the PlayStation users, if you see a plane from this developer here, avoid it at all costs because it's not worth the money, and they suck at making planes. So just keep that in mind. You'll notice they're in the marketplace a lot because they love spamming it every single week. And for whatever reason, Microsoft puts it in the recommended feed for whatever reason. I will never understand that either. But yeah, so just a little tip for you PlayStation users. Do not buy this crap from this absolutely horrendous developer. So, just thought I'd mention that as well. Just unbelievable. Who is the best developer? I mean, for me, I really love the Coronado planes. I mean, they always give out great quality products. I have a few of them that I've bought. The other one I really like is Blackbird Simulations. They're making like an SR-71 and things. I'm not really sure how this is all going to work now. I meant to talk about this too. I'll bring it up now. On the PlayStation FAQ, it says you do not need a Microsoft account or gamer tag. So I'm going to assume you can have one, which if you want to play between PC and PlayStation, or for whatever reason Xbox and whatever, having a shared marketplace, you'll probably need a Microsoft account. I don't know how that's going to work. They didn't dive into it just yet. But I'm going to assume without a Microsoft account, you're probably not going to be having shared items. So obviously if you only play on PlayStation, that doesn't matter. But just thought I'd kind of bring that up. But yeah, so Coronado, I really like them. The stuff I've bought is really great quality. I'll kind of showcase the ones I've purchased here. The F-33A, the Bonanza there, I love that one. And of course the B-55 was another one. So I mean, there's some great ones from them. They do have some misses though, so they're not 100% perfect. Just like their PC-12 is not highly rated and all that. But like them, and Blackbird Simulations is another one I really enjoy. Let me get rid of Coronado here. I mean, you can see their reviews, except for the T6, for whatever reason people didn't like it. But they make some older planes, they make newer ones. They have a nice mix of things that are really high quality. They are expensive though, which is why I don't buy them. I'm just going off of the Chinook that they made specifically. I think it was under the Premium Deluxe version, which I guess we can go through that too. I haven't really talked much about it. So here, let me get the thing here really quick. Hang on. If you're a PlayStation player, let's go through the different editions and what not to get. So hang on, give me 1 second here. Here we go. Just wanted to have that all cleared up here. So again, if you pre-order, you do get the T-38A Talon on launch day. Again, not really sure about what we get. But let's do this. I haven't looked at this screen since release date. Do not get the Aviator Edition. This edition, let me just have this here. This one right here for, I think it's still $199. Let me double check that. Yes. Do not buy this edition of The Sim. It is a waste of money. Most of the planes are garbage anyways. You're not missing out on anything. As enticing as some of them might look, just wait for the ability to purchase it separately. It is not worth getting this, because a lot of these planes are not very impressive. So, and they're not supporting 2024 anyways. I mean, okay, you can fly them in 24, but they're not specifically made to support 24 functionality. So a lot of them aren't really that fun to fly anyways. So do not buy the $199 Aviator Edition. It's pointless. Moving on to the Premium Deluxe, the edition that I purchased personally. So this is $130? What did I spend on it? Oh my goodness, go out of here. Oh, I meant to click on the PlayStation one, because I'm obviously not going to see the price. Yeah, $130. This is the one I got. Because with that, okay, let's go through this as well. Now let's go through what's broken still. The H225 has yet to receive its first update. Hype Performance Group is saying that it's Microsoft's fault because they've pushed the update to them, but they're not putting it out yet. So, who to believe? Who knows? Either way, the H225 sucks. The C90 GTX King Air, fun to fly, enjoy it. The Firefighting 747 cannot be used in career mode, which is a big bummer, would love to use it. The artwork is also still broken since release date. Moving on to the Dreamlifter, the artwork is still broken since release date. can't use it in career mode. The 787, artwork is broken since release, can't use it in career mode. The C-17 is alright, not great in multiplayer because the draw distance for it is absolutely horrible. So, you know, keep that in mind. Still, it's a C-17, fun to fly from time to time, still needs a lot of work. The Boeing the Chinook, fun to fly, really love this one. It's in career mode. This was developed by Blackbird Simulations, really like that. So, there's that. The Cessna Citation Longitude has some LOD artwork issues still going on, but fun to fly, recently added into career mode, really love that one. The SR-22, haven't really flown it too much, typical GA flight, though, I mean, it's nothing too crazy, no complaints over it. The Pilatus PC-24 still has some issues with auto throttle and some other things flying. Medium cargo missions give too short of runways. I don't care if Asobo says it's by design, it's still ridiculous. But it is available in career mode. Gliders, I have no opinion over, I don't really fly them too much, but if you're into gliders, I don't really see why there'd be much complaints over it. There are some improvements coming to glider, you know, updraft and all that type of stuff going on, so, you know, gliders are cool. This one also has an engine on it. The Pipistrel Virus SW-121, fun plane to fly. I haven't flown it too much in 24, flew it a bunch in 2020, but an enjoyable one to do some sightseeing in. The Saab 340, it's been better since release, still not 100%. I haven't flown it too much in career recently, but you can use it in career mode. The Zlin Aviation Savage Norden, great plane, really well designed. This one's a great one. And the Shock Ultra is another one that's okay, has terrible window reflections, and that's that. So there's the Premium Deluxe versions. A lot of things still need to be worked on there. Moving on to Deluxe, my personal favorite plane developed by the best developer, the Amphibian Aerospace Albatross. You come with two different variations, which I can showcase at really quick. My favorite plane, because he did such a great job. It's a small team that worked on this one, but easily my favorite. Works so well on water, looks great, has great details. You can actually pull out an anchor, has some cool animated things. That's the type of stuff I want to see from planes, are useful things that are cool, not flushing toilets. So hang on, let me showcase that really quick. Did I pass it already? I probably did. I always end up passing the plane I'm trying to look for because I'm just scrubbing through it too quickly. Of course I did. Hang on. But this one, I keep forgetting who developed it. Was Mike Johnson. Excellent, excellent plane. So if you want to get an edition with the best plane in the sim, you have a bunch of different versions. It's not available in career mode yet, but I really hope we're not too far away from it, because it does support search and rescue and, you know, different passenger stuff. You can have like an RV type style interior, you can have it passenger, all that kind of stuff. But really love this. And of course you get two of them. You get the G111 Albatross and the HU-16 Albatross. So, excellent plane. My favorite in the entire sim. The Beechcraft Baron G58, another one that's pretty decent. No real complaints for it. Same with the 152 and 172. Highly recommend getting the Echo 19 pack, which I'm sure will be available in the marketplace for PlayStation users pretty soon after release, or maybe even at release. We'll see. Still not really sure how third-party stuff's going to work. But yeah, the Echo 19 172 pack is awesome. I have a video over that if you want to check it out. By the way, if you're a new PlayStation user and you're hopping into the channel, welcome, happy to have you. I have a bunch of content over the career missions, a bunch of different planes, all that kind of stuff. The 188 AG truck, this thing is awesome. We're getting close to this becoming in career mode. Love this plane. It's a blast to fly, looks great. It's another one of my favorites. 404 Titan, we flew that in this stream today. Don't mind the performance issues. That was because of AnyBuild's nonsense plane that came out today. It's a great one as well. Sky Courier, another one of my favorites. Honestly, the Deluxe has a lot of great planes. And haven't really spent too much time with the Sea Star, but the time that we have spent with it, I think it was okay. I think water landings weren't very impressive currently. because again, the Albatross up here is the main one that produced just great landings on land and water and fun to fly. Sounds awesome. So currently, Deluxe is the way to go. A lot of broken nonsense up here in the Premium Deluxe, which again is why I was so frustrated that they're even releasing on another platform when we've been dealing with stuff that have been fundamentally broken for a long time. But if you're wanting it, it'll eventually get fixed, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy to me that artwork is still broken on the 747s and 87s there. And then, of course, you get into the standard one, which is $69.99. This comes with the L39, or is it the 39? Can't really read it. This graphic is kind of crap. I hate this plane. Not that it sucks, I don't know. It's such a goofy plane, the Optica. The Air Tractor 8T802 absolutely sucks, especially after I flew the AG truck. So much better of an experience than this one. It's just so, I don't know, it sucks at flying. The A310 is about to get career support. The A320 is about to get career support. The A321 is also getting career. The A330 will also be in there, as well as the Beluga. They fly pretty decent. I'm not really too picky with airliners. These were all developed by AnyBuild, so I'm surprised they perform as well as they do, unlike what we flew today. The A400 is a really weird one to fly. You'll kind of have to get used to it, especially if you get peripherals that don't have detents, which personally I have the Thrustmaster HOTUS 1. I'm going to assume that all these companies are going to make these same flight sticks compatible with PlayStation. Not really sure on that just yet. I'm sure we'll get some more news about it down the road. H125, fun to fly, still needs autopilot, or not autopilot, but trim. Don't know why it doesn't have it. Airship, I mean, it's a blimp. It's a blimp. I mean, it's just, you can't go wrong with that. eVTOLs are a blast to fly from the Archer Midnight. The Pitts Special, don't love them because they have terrible window reflections inside the cockpit, so don't fly them too much. The Bonanza G36 is great, especially now that the passengers in career mode are no longer sitting outside the aircraft, so that's great. King Air has some weird issues with the window as well, so I don't fly it as much, but everything else is pretty enjoyable with it. Bell 407, not available in career mode, but fun to fly. Enjoy it. 737 MAX is available in career mode, and some minor issues with it still, but overall, a joy to fly. 747, art issues with it. An engine disappears if you zoom out far enough. F-18, I don't really fly fighters much. I mean, I'm not that interested in, and we do it from time to time, but it's like, okay, that's why I'm not really too thrilled about the T-38. It's like I'll probably fly it from time to time, but not something I'm going to be too invested in. Why is the 152 and 172 here? What's the difference? Didn't we say that already? Oh, I guess you don't get the Steam version, the Steam gauge version without the Deluxe, so whatever. Anyways, Grand Caravan, fun to fly, one of my favorite, or not favorites, just in general, I always flew it in every flight sim, so it's probably more of a, whatever I'm trying to say. The Cessna Corvallis, love this one. This is a fun one to fly, both in free flight and career mode. The CJ4 still needs optimization. It's not 100%, but a blast to fly in career mode as well. The Hawk Arrow 2, don't fly it too much. Vision Jet, don't fly it too much, but I know a lot of people love it, so you'll probably love it as well. The Cubs, always enjoyable doing those bush trips and so forth. I don't fly these really old planes. I don't think I've ever spent a single second in the Jenny over here. TBM 930, fun one to fly, still has some issues going on. The CL 415, we talked about it in the stream today. It's severely underpowered and needs improvements. Beaver, this one is hit or miss on the experience. Twin Otter, love the plane in real life, but it is horribly developed in the sim. Same thing with the horrible reflections inside the cockpit. Hopefully see some improvements sometime, I guess, because this has not received a single update. Well, it did, but it didn't fix the reflections. But again, gliders don't fly much, but I'm sure if you're a glider fan, you will enjoy it. Got the Diamonds, both, again, general aviation, fun to fly, nothing too crazy. DC-3, not impressive. Would like to see some more improvements with it. Cool plane, not very well done there. Draco X, so much power in the thing. It's really fun to fly. You'll like that one. The Air Crane, I love the Air Crane, but in career missions, it needs a lot of work still. So, fun to have in the sim, still need improvements. The Extra, again, window reflections terrible, not fun to fly, terrible preset cameras. A10, similar to the F-18, I fly it from time to time. I don't have much experience with it. I've never flown one in real life, so I don't know how it compares to real life. So, there we go. There's that. Flight Design CTSL, similar to the Pipistrel Virus. It's the same type of aircraft. Grumman G21A Goose, don't really fly it too much because, again, if I'm going to fly something like the Goose, I will be flying the Albatross right here. The Cabri G2, fun to fly. I only fly it in career mode. ES-30, it's seen improvements, but it needs more. It basically has no suspension, so any landing you do with it feels like a hard landing. So the landings are not very enjoyable with it. Hot air balloons are really great, especially when you set the wind to about 150 knots. You get some fun moments with it. The Flydo hot air balloon has a prop on it, so again, props with 150 knot winds. Excellent fun with that. The H-4 Hercules, didn't like it in 2020, don't like it in 2024, so don't fly that much. The Icon, another water plane. I flew it a lot in 2020, don't fly it a lot in 2024. The Jetson 1, I've spent maybe a couple flights in it just to kind of mess with it. It's okay, but not something I really fly too much of. The VL-3, I don't really like this one. Probably my least favorite general aviation aircraft in the sim. Joby Aviation, another eVTOL. Pretty fun to fly. I prefer the Archer Midnight though, but both are enjoyable. The Orion, it's like a little mix of a helicopter type thing. Really fun little plane to kind of mess around with, especially if you're wanting to do some sightseeing. The MX aircraft, another one that has terrible reflections, terrible preset cameras, still needs some improvements there. The P-51 is broken, the flaps still do not work properly, only one side of it does, so until then, I'll kind of avoid flying it. I feel like the engine and sounds could be a lot better too. T6 Texan, don't really have any complaints with it. I've flown it a few times. It's alright, you know, just to mess with. PC6, don't have much experience with it, but I believe, if I remember correctly, it has the same issues as the Twin Otter, because it was the same developer, so I think it has crap reflections in there as well, which, yeah. PC12, finally, after 8 months, have fixed the hypoxia issue. So I think everything's pretty much in order for the PC12 finally. I know, 8 months to fix that, right? The Parachute, or Powerachute, is another one that's kind of a... you go to a few times. Don't really fly it too much. Robin Aircraft, don't really fly those much either. The R66 is kind of a pain to fly, gotta get used to it. The Spirit of St. Louis, haven't touched it. Another glider, the Volocopter. I flew this a long time ago, haven't flown it recently. The Wright Flyer, and another Edge, and another Cub. And there we go. So that's the whole list. Again, let's recap. The Aviator Edition is not worth grabbing, mainly because most of the planes are not fun to fly anyways, so I would just skip this and not spend $200 on it. If you go the Premium Deluxe route for $130, you're going to be running into a lot of broken planes. I know, the game's been out for 9 months, how are they still broken? I ask that question myself all the time. So the H-225's broke, the 747, the Dreamlifter, the 787, the C-17, all need improvements, and everything else is pretty decent there. Again, the Chinook's great. I think Blackbird Simulations did a great job there. Deluxe is a great one. I don't really have a complaint about any of these planes. Honestly, a lot of my favorite ones are in the Deluxe Edition, from the Albatross to the AG Truck, the Sky Courier. I mean, a lot of these are supported in career mode, because again, if you're really into wanting to dive into career mode, Deluxe is a great way to go, because you're going to be seeing a lot of these aircraft available for you in there. But really hope that'll get into career mode. And then if you just want the standard $69.99 version, it's a great way to go too. I mean, there's a lot of hit or misses throughout that lineup, but it'll give you a good overall experience. And then eventually, if you want to, you can buy these separately, which I can kind of showcase that here really fast. And let me catch up with chat. Sorry, everybody. I was not ignoring you. I just wanted to get through that and let all the PlayStation users know what to kind of expect from the different editions. But hello, Binky. Hello, hello. Prepare them for some disappointment, no doubt. Will the game look the same on the PS5 Pro and PS5? Probably not. No, I would highly doubt it. Because you're trying to compare a console that released almost a year ago to the base PS5 that released 4 years ago. So there's definitely going to be a difference between them. Just like there's a difference between the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. So definitely don't expect the same look between those two. Let's see here. Send the last 10 minutes of the stream to Asobo, no doubt. I'm in the caravan right now. Very nice, Rez. Did I miss something? What am I... Who... Oh, and Davis, yeah, I think somebody already answered it to you, but if you do end up joining the Sim Update 4 beta, your career is not going to be the same career that you have in the base version of the Sim. So if you join up, you will have 1 billion credits, everything will be unlocked from certifications to specializations, and all that. So all progress you make during the beta time is not going to carry over when you hop back into the public release version of the Sim. So if you would leave Sim Update 4's beta to go back to Sim Update 3, everything that you did in the actual version of the Sim will still be there. You're not losing anything. I really want this game so bad. Well, hopefully you'll get into it soon, Combine, and hopefully by the time you do get into it, a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about will be improved. I'm not holding my breath, though. We're 9 months in for Xbox and PC users, and there's still a long way to go, so we'll see. I love helis, can't stand the air crane. Yeah, I mean, I really want to fly more of that air crane, but it's just... it needs work. Hugh is my main heli. Love that thing. Rotor slap is awesome. Nice, Pinky. Very nice. Yes, and Binky. That is also... if you're wanting a great helicopter, I'll showcase that really... I'm not going to showcase it just yet. I just want to show it in the thing. Hang on. But Togs Hangar is a great developer for helicopters, so if you're really wanting to get into helicopters, it's a great way to go right here. We fly it a lot on streams and videos. If the marketplace... one of these days the marketplace will be improved too. It's so slow. Can I just get a picture? There we go. This. Really customizable. Again, I have videos over a lot of third-party planes and stuff, so if you're wanting to kind of get an idea of things you want to grab for the PlayStation release, there's a lot of content on the channel that you can kind of dive through and see what's going on. But love that helicopter. Gavin, we did the Japan stuff in the beginning of the stream. We're about to wrap it up at this point. Is there any good private jets in the game currently? I mean, I love the Longitude and the Citation, but if you're wanting a third-party one, a great one to pick up is, of course, from Flight FX, which if we scrub over here, is this one, the Cessna Citation Longitude, or the Citation X, Citation 10. Fantastic third-party plane, not overly priced. It's really good, but in the base one, or the vanilla one, I forgot, is the Longitude and Citation... I think the Longitude is... yeah, Longitude's Premium Deluxe. I enjoy flying that one. And of course, love flying the CJ4 as well. At some point, I don't know when this is going to release now, but we are getting the... is it the Embraer? It's an Expert Series plane. I forgot if it's Embraer or Bombardier. Either way, we're going to be getting another private jet later this year or early next year. They haven't really talked about it much recently, so But those are... And then, of course, we do have the PC-24. And the PC-12 is right above it. And again, make sure you pay attention to the different editions of the sim. It's funny, they didn't even update... They didn't even update the graphic to showcase the other planes that came out, the make good ones. Because I'm assuming PlayStation players are going to be getting that included. Like the Piper, it's the first Piper in-flight sim, 2024. So you'll be getting that. You'll also be getting... And this will be on every edition, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why it wouldn't be. You'll be getting the whatever. You'll be getting this one, the Cap 4. You'll also be getting... What the heck were the other two? Oh, the Cessna 185 Skywagon. And... What was the fourth one? Yeah, I don't remember. It must not have been good if I don't remember it, so whatever. But anyways, that'll be included as well. I like using the Hughes 500C to scout alpine lakes I backpack into here in Washington. Oh, nice! Rough landings, that's awesome. A Gulfstream would be very awesome, because I don't even think anybody's made a Gulfstream, have they? I don't remember seeing one. No, not. I'm surprised, actually. I'm not sure why nobody's made a Gulfstream. But alright, everybody. I think that will be concluding everything. Again, sorry for the performance issues in the beginning. It's that plane, which, again, I don't think it's worth 20 bucks. It's not very super impressive. It doesn't support career mode, which is very, very shocking to me that it still is not a thing for first-party releases. So... Yeah, but I don't... Do these third-party developers actually get permission to build these planes? Because I know they're not getting permission to get the liveries that they use in the planes either, so... But yeah, anyways, hopefully if you're a PlayStation user, this was helpful to you to kind of figure out a general idea of what you're kind of looking for. And for those of you that came for the World Update and the new plane, again, not impressed with the plane. I just don't think it's worth 20 bucks. And as usual, thank you so much for all the support. Really glad to see you guys continue to enjoy the flight sim stuff. And yeah, also, thank you to Kyle for 10 gifted memberships. That's just crazy. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.